All right, what do we got here? Let's do this page, and then I'll finish this video here, and I might make some more videos if you guys enjoy this. All right, so this is by Globert the Martian. Here, okay, so we got a Masked Maniac. This is some creepy art here. Okay, so black, red, red, 3 mana, 3/1. Oh wait, hold on. This is a remake of the card below. I see. Okay, so we're not even gonna consider this card. We're only gonna consider this card up here. All right, 3 mana, 3/1. When Masked Maniac enters the battlefield, you may attach target equipment you control to it. Okay, I get it. As long as Masked Maniac is equipped, it has haste, undying, and whenever this creature attacks, defending player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay, so I don't. Is this a reference card? Because like the art's kind of weird, right? Like I wouldn't actually choose this normally for Magic art. I mean, it's a little bit out of the bounds of normal Magic card art. And this flavor text is like really nice. It's really nice. It's like rhymes and it's like a little poem, like a creepy poem. I wonder if this is a reference card, but but it works as a non-reference card, so I like that. So okay. So when it enters the battlefield, you attach an equipment to it. I get it. I mean, the mask, the mask could be that, or he's a maniac. It could be like some sort of like a weapon, like a knife or something. So flavor-wise, I think that works totally fine, and that's red likes equipment, so I'm down with that. Um, it also means that you have an equipment out. The creature has haste, 3/1 haste, undying. Um, okay, so if it dies, it comes back as a 4/2. And whenever it attacks, defending player loses. So it's quite strong with equipment, basically, is the idea. I mean, so if you play this without any equipment, it's actually pretty weak. It's a 3 mana 3/1, and not only is it a 3 mana 3/1, it's a 3 mana hard to cast 3/1, right? So it's quite weak as if you don't have any equipment. Now, if you do have an equipment, it has the equipment bonus plus haste, undying, and this effect, which makes it quite strong. I mean, and then this could be any equipment, right? I mean, this could be like an Argentum armor, for example. So I mean that's a powerful effect. Granted, the equipment already has to be in play, right, for this to matter. Yeah, I mean, I like this card. Like, I get the flavor. Um, it, yeah, I mean, I don't really have any issues with this card. I think this is a totally great card. Um, yeah, I mean, I think I would give this card a 5 out of 5. I think it seems well balanced. It seems well designed. Um, you really want to play this deck with equipment, or this card, excuse me, because if you don't have any equipment, this card's not good. But it's a really nice equipment payoff. Um, so yeah, I mean, I think I give this card a 5 out of 5. I think it's a nice little card. All right, last card for today by Hergus Burgess. Ah, yes. Okay. So I think this is the guy making all these sort of real life cards, right? Oh, well, I guess Spybond made you an agreement, but he had the what was the other one? Oh, right, Determination, which is like sort of astronaut flavored. So this is seems also sort of modern day flavored. All right, this is called Battle for the Peace. I thought it was Battle for Peace. This is a Battle for the Peace. What's the peace? Well, let's find out. 4 and 2 white. 6 mana instant. As you cast the spell, you may have target opponent gain control of a non-land, non-aura permanent you control. If you do, the spell costs 2 less to cast. Okay. Um, Interesting. Create 2 vehicle tokens and 2 pilot tokens. Okay, so that's these two. All right, so let's ignore this first ability for the moment and just look at 6 mana. You get 2 3/2 flying crew ones and 2 1/1 haste. So for 6 mana, you get 8 power and 6 toughness. That's pretty strong. Over 4, well, kind of 4 bodies. The vehicles aren't exactly bodies. I mean, okay, so I kind of take back what I said before because these are vehicles, right? So assuming you're not doing any other shenanigans, it's essentially 6/4 worth of stats with flying for 6, which is still very good, especially split up over 2 bodies, right? And you get to, well, the pilots have haste, but the vehicles don't. So that's a little strange. So I guess you get to attack with the pilots if you have a. Yeah. So I don't know if I quite get the haste on the pilots here, but I guess if you're playing other, yeah, I mean, that's a little weird. I mean, it's fine. It's not like it's hurting the card. It just I don't really get why it has haste. Um, okay, so you get. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, 6 mana for 2 flying vehicles with their pilots included. I mean, and it's instant. Instant also is a big deal because it means that you could use it as like a combat trick. You could do it end of turn, surprise your opponent. I mean, for 6 mana, that's already pretty good. Um, and then there's this additional ability. As you cast it, you may have target opponent gain control of a non-land, non-aura permanent you control. If you do, this spell costs 2 less to cast. So you can play this for 4 if you give them one of your permanents. That's not a land or an aura, because an aura would be kind of cheap. Um, I mean, that's pretty good. I think. I mean, what? Okay, so what would you be giving them? You'd be giving them, maybe an artifact that you control, maybe a crappy creature. Um, yeah, I mean, you could definitely set this up to not be a huge cost. I mean, like, let's say you play some, just sort of some artifact. I mean, you could even give them a treasure token, right? Like, or some kind of a token. Like this doesn't say anything about non-token, so there's definitely scenarios where you don't lose much for casting this for 4. If you cast this for 4, it's strong, very strong. Um, yeah, I mean, I like this card. Uh, the flavor, okay, okay, I kind of get the flavor, right? It's like they get one of your thing, so you kind of have to ignore the fact that you're giving them the thing. I think the idea is like, okay, well, they have the thing now, and we got to get the thing back, so we're gonna attack you. I think that's the flavor of this card. Um, yeah, I like this card. I like it. I have no issues. I mean, other than the pilot having haste, I find that a little strange, but it's not really a big knock. Yeah, I think this is a great card. Um, I guess this guy's actually correct here. Uh, I just happened to see this. You should probably include the, yeah. I mean, when this, okay, this is correct. When you are writing this card, it should say create 2 3/2 vehicle tokens with flying and crew 1 and 2 1/1 colorless pilot tokens with haste. I know that's a lot of text, but you really actually do have to say that, unless this is part of a set where these occur frequently. These two, for example, a treasure token, right? Treasure and food tokens are so common now that you don't actually even have to put the reminder text uh, on the card if you like you should if you have space. If you have a very wordy card like this one, for example, and you don't have a lot of space, it's fine to leave that out. But that's only if these are like core set mechanic things, right? So uh, I guess I do have to take points off for that. Globert's completely right about that. I have to take a point out for that. Because I don't have a whole set in front of me here. I only have this card. So I'll have to give this a 4 out of 5. Um, yeah. But still, I think the idea of the card is pretty great. Um, so yeah, that is my assessment of the cards on this page. This is page 122 of poster cards here. If you enjoy this, please let me know. If you don't enjoy it, please let me know. If you disagree with anything I said, I'm happy to hear your thoughts about any of the cards, or you can defend your own cards. Um, and yeah, let me know if you want more of this, or if this was not enjoyable at all. Um, cool. Well, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see what happens.